So what's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna talk about Virgin Galactics, which is one of my favorite stocks that I'm watching out for in 2022. Now, Richard Branson has again sold a couple of stocks worth around 300 million US dollars, which means he's going to invest even more in 2022, in summer 2022. Chances are that the first flights with customers will start and people are going to see space just for fun. That's it. So this will be my stock for today, and let's go. We start with the technical analysis and take a look at the stock market. Let's go. So in front of me again we have the stock market of Virgin Galactic, and since the beginning, or since the stock market was able to be purchased on the stock market at around 2017, we started at around $10. The lowest price was at around 7, and the highest one at around 63. Now, as you can see, the market moves in those kind of spikes every now and then, which means that the likelihood of it spiking again is pretty high. So we could here see another spike, but this one could actually be pretty high. Now, what I want to focus on, I mean, of course we could here see something like this here, but just reversed, which is actually happening right here. So we could see a lower dump here and then see a spike here, which would be summer next year, which is actually the time when customers are or should be able to fly, because you never know with the flight that Richard Branson is planning. It often depends on the weather, so we never know what will happen, but chances are pretty high that we will see a big move next year, summer. Now, but what I want to focus on is actually this here. So if we take a look at the market at the moment, we are seeing a change of direction where we are suddenly falling and trading below the 200-day EMA, which is a similar pattern that happened here. After we had this huge spike, we dropped down to the 200-day EMA, rallied a bit, and then continued to fall lower, which is exactly that is happening right here. So what I want to focus on is that after the 20-day EMA crossed the 50-day EMA, we suddenly had a little bit of a pullback to the resistance line here, which now could be this one here. So we could rally actually a bit, but what happened then is until the 50-day EMA crossed the 200-day EMA, we had another pullback, and this could happen here as well until we see the cross between the 250-day EMA. We suddenly could go lower, maybe to this support line here at around 19, which also, if you take a look at here, it happened here. We had one cross on the MACD. Here we had another bullish cross, and then we had a third bullish cross. Now we are having, or we had the first bullish cross. If we rally here again, we could see a second one, and then if we fall lower, if we manage to see here a third cross on the MACD like here, would likely be one of the best entry points to target the next highs. At the same time, the RSI here was pretty low, and this is happening right now. We are in the lower parts at the RSI, which means we could still go pretty low. Now at the same time, if we take a look back to August last year, in July, so July this year is where June, July, summer is where we had the highest spike, and last year we had the same thing in July, and suddenly August we fell lower until September, which is something that is happening here again. August started and now we are going lower until September, which would be perfectly which would be a perfect way for the market to move, even looking at the technical perspective, because we could really fall here until late September, beginning of October, and suddenly see a move up, exactly like we did here. And this is why I am looking to buy Virgin Galactic somewhere in the next couple of weeks. Now stop loss would obviously be here somewhere around 13, 14, a little bit lower than the last previous low, so somewhere at around 13. Now here you would have a risk reward of 3.5, depends what the target is, but I would target above, let's say above 40 and everything beyond, so 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. And this is my analysis and my prediction for Virgin Galactic. So thanks for watching.